for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
Things are getting tense in the Bronx way more than any of us wanted to see at this point in the offseason, and the news dropping about Cody Bellinger is frankly terrible for anyone hoping for a quick or easy fix. We just got hit with a cold bucket of reality straight from sources connected to ESPN, specifically Buster Olney, who dropped a total bomb regarding the current state of talks between the Yankees front office and Bellinger's camp. The intel is clear and it's worrying. There is a massive gap, a financial canyon between what the player and his agent, the notorious Scott Boras, are asking for and what Hal Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman are willing to put on the table. We aren't talking about minor tweaks or contract details you fix with a phone call. We are talking about a fundamental distance in how they value the player. It looks like the front office is trying to play hardball, maybe a little too hard considering we are heading into the 2026 season and that championship window doesn't stay open forever. The report points out that Bellinger's coming off an excellent season. He rebuilt his value, showed that his swing is fixed, and proved he can be a centerpiece in our lineup. But the Yankees seem to have an internal valuation that doesn't match the market, or at least doesn't match the reality of dealing with Scott Boras. Look, everybody knows how Boras operates. He waits, he bleeds teams out until the very last second. But the news that the Yankees are offering something that is apparently below last year's average annual value is a flashing red warning light. We are talking about a specific financial tier here. Last season, Bellinger made $27,500,000. The idea that he would take less than that after playing well is almost laughable. Boras doesn't take pay cuts for clients who perform. That's rule number one in his playbook. If the offer on the table is less than $27,500,000 a year, it's obvious there's going to be a standoff, and that is exactly what Olney is reporting. It is frustrating to see the richest team in baseball trying to pinch pennies when the priority should be bulletproofing the roster. This stance of austerity or trying to outsmart the market could cost us big time, not just in future money, but in wins. If you like this kind of straight talk analysis on what's happening behind the scenes and want to know before everyone else when pen hits paper, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because we don't hide anything and the info comes fast. Getting back to the point, this gap in negotiations suggests the front office might be overestimating their own leverage or severely underestimating the market, and that creates a dangerous scenario where we start flirting with the disaster of losing a key piece due to pure financial stubbornness. The cold, hard reality is that if this gap doesn't close and fast, the scenario of seeing Cody Bellinger wearing another uniform in 2026 stops being a distant nightmare and becomes a very real possibility. And don't think he's going far, because the rumors about the New York Mets are always lurking. Just imagine the PR disaster and the on-field impact if Uncle Steve Cohen over in Queens decides to pay what Hal won't and takes Bellinger to the other side of town. It would be a slap in the face to every fan paying top dollar at Yankee Stadium. The report indicates that if the two sides stay this far apart, Bellinger is going to test the market aggressively, and teams desperate for a quality lefty bat won't hesitate to pay that $27,500,000 or even more. The Yankees front office seems to be operating with a confidence, maybe arrogance, in their plan B, which involves betting the house on the youth. We are talking about entering the season relying on Spencer Jones and Jason Dominguez to hold down the fort in the outfield. I love the kids. The potential of the Martian Dominguez is absurd, and Jones has incredible tools, but Putting all the pressure of replacing a former MVP on the backs of developing kids is a high-risk play. They are the future, no doubt, but the present demands certainty, and Bellinger was our certainty. If the strategy is really to cut spending and slash the payroll, as the rumors suggest, then we are seeing a philosophical shift that nobody likes. You don't rebuild or count pennies while wearing pinstripes. You reload. This talk that we are far apart on numbers sounds a lot like laying the groundwork to tell fans in March, look, we tried, but the price was irrational. That doesn't fly. The fan base is smart. We know when the team is being prudent and when they are being cheap. Losing a player of this caliber who fits the stadium perfectly with that short swing to the short porch in right over a difference the team makes back selling jerseys and hot dogs in a week is unacceptable. The impact of this decision is going to reverberate through the entire 2026 season. Bottom line, the situation is critical. The Yankees are playing poker with a pair of deuces against the biggest agent in the sport, and the risk of us coming up empty-handed is huge. The front office needs to decide if they want to save money or if they want to win the World Series, because you rarely get to do both at the same time. Now, I want to hear from you because the voice of the fans needs to be heard. Do you think Hal should open the wallet and pay what Boras wants above that 27 million mark, or do you trust Dominguez and Jones to handle the heat starting in 2026? Drop your honest opinion in the comments. I want to see the debate heat up. And don't forget to keep getting these unfiltered breakdowns and know the ending of this saga before the mainstream media catches up. Stay locked in right here on the channel. I'll catch you guys next time, hopefully with better news.